Hello, my dear Virgos, and welcome to your Venus in Cancer reading. Before we get started, I just want to let you know I will be using the Casanova Tarot, which does have adult artwork and images. So if that's not your thing or you're under 18, go ahead and skip to another video. For the rest of us, Venus in Cancer, this takes place on August 7th and will be in Cancer. Venus will be in Cancer until September 6th. During this time, we treat our lovers with sympathy and tenderness, providing them with the emotional nurturing they need. Love and devotion are really important to us at this time. We seek deep love where we can merge souls and personalities with our lover. We're developed and seek familiarity, but we may be possessive, manipulative, or stifling as a shadow aspect. We fear rejection at a deep level, but we may offer our hearts with caution as a result, being really worried about, how this might hurt us. In Venus in Cancer, we'll definitely have ups and downs in our love life, but we may feel tender, romantic, and attached, which I don't think is going to be a big stretch for my dearest Virgos. So let's go ahead and see what is the issue between you and your person, Virgo. Now, you guys can be in union, you can be in separation, okay? It doesn't matter. And play with time here. All right, look at that. Number 31, breaking down to a 4, stability. One of you is extremely intuitive. Some of you might be involved with a psychic or a tarot reader is what I'm picking up on. Or together, you guys share a good amount of telepathy. That's how you're communicating, dreaming, and in the 5D. So every relationship between two individuals or true groups will be characterized by the ratio of secrecy that is involved in it. Oh, for some of you guys, this is a secret relationship for one reason or the other. Ooh, Virgo. All right, but it can also be that secret code that lovers have between one another. From the clandestine world of espionage to the privacy of our personal inner thought, we attempt to keep our own secrets, but seek those of others. Any sharing of such confidentialities requires a demonstration of trust, whether it is between nations, corporations, or intimate family and friends. In the context of human relationships, our curiosity or need to know may be for self-interest or a desire to help others. To achieve either will require a key that in turn provides access to the information we seek. It may be facts and figures or simply a better understanding of the circumstances. Such information may be provided freely by those who control it or withheld until we have proven ourselves. These keys may take the form of the most complex cryptic puzzle or password, but also a simple "you can trust me" gesture offered to a troubled friend. In this card, the guardian is herself symbolically an oracle. She possesses the answers you seek and can provide you with the keys to access them. But before doing so, you may have to prove that you are ready. Seeking greater truths, even those of self-discovery, often requires some demonstration of worthiness. Wow, and if that doesn't have Virgo written all over it, I don't know what does. Virgos, I have my rising sign is in Virgo, and Virgos always have this intimate, this secret checklist. So if you have the grace, the luck, okay, of having a Virgo fall in love with you, that means you've passed some sort of test. Right, Virgos? Like, we tend to do that. We have certain things like this is a yes, this is a no. And it could be the most inane thing or it could be the most mundane thing, right? But this is somebody, maybe you guys are in this process of getting to know one another. Okay, but for others of you guys, you already know each other and you're just uncovering, like what gets you off, what makes you tick, okay, what excites you, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who've passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that my Virgos need to hear. So let's talk about person A. Feel free to switch the characters if you need to. Virgo, you guys are showing up as the 5 of Cups. Look at that. So I am not going to give you a traditional reading of the Five of Cups, which would be conflict, sadness, sorrow, disappointment. Now, some of you Virgos, you may have lost a partner or you may have gone through a breakup. So you might be anchored or have been anchored before you meet this person in this sense of, you know, of grief, be shrouded in grief. But what I'm getting is this secrecy, because some of my Virgos out there are being very naughty and you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, right? So if we look at her, she's in her nun's outfit, and this is not behavior that we would expect of a nun. In fact, it's probably against, you know, against the rules. So Virgos, some of you guys are doing something that you consider against the rules, and that's why there is this secrecy. Naughty, naughty, naughty Virgos. What are you doing? Let's take a look at person B. Some of you might just be pushing the boundaries in bed and the intimacy between you, okay? So maybe, you know, expressing your kinks and your fetishes, which isn't a bad thing, but it might be something that you had to repress in your previous relationships. Okay, or you feel like, you know, your partner might not accept, but I feel like you're going to do it anyways, Virgo. Wow, look at that. And your partner is down with it. Person B, ready to start this new journey. They're open to it. They're excited. They're ready for it. They're right along with you, Virgo. So whatever you want to do, this person is matching you. This person, look at this. There's the lock and there's the key. And I feel like you've had something locked up, Virgo, whether it's just love or something that you want to try out, or somebody who really allows you to be free, even if maybe, you know, it's something that you can't talk about, or you haven't been able to talk about with previous partners, or you can't talk about with anybody but your intimate partner. I really like this. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, okay, with that Uranus energy. But I do see this love between these two people. So even though, you know, it is considered against the rules, or there's a reason for you to keep this secret because maybe others won't approve of your relationship for one reason or the other, I do see that there's a sense of comfort between the two of you. And like I said, Virgo, whatever you want to do, if you express it to your partner is like, I'm up for anything, right? As long as it involves you. All right, Spirit's advice for you guys. Look at that, 8 of Cups. All right, so some of you very well might be in a third-party situation, okay? Because we see that depicted here on the cards. And that might be a reason for why some of you are keeping it secret. For others of you, it could be because you won't get approval of your friends and your family, okay, of either what you're doing. Some of you might have shame or guilt, okay, about, you know, the things that you guys do with each other, that you do to each other, okay, about expressing what it is that gets you off, that you like, that you want. This can either be sexually or it could just be in a relationship, you know, maybe it's, you know, it's a relationship between two people that, you know, is non-conventional. Okay, or maybe you come from a conservative tradition or family or household, or you were raised in a conservative tradition, but you're realizing that you sort of push those limits. The 8 of Cups is all about walking away from something, and for many of you, it's that guilt that you have or that shame, because what you're doing, what I'm picking up on, Virgo, is not shameful, but it's something that you've either been told was unacceptable, either by a previous partner or by your friends or your family or the tradition you were raised in. And Spirit's saying, Virgo, if this makes you happy and nobody's getting hurt, okay, and this is between two consenting adults, Virgo, enjoy it. Go look for your 9 of Cups. Okay, if you're in an unsatisfying situation, but you're sticking it out because of comfort, Spirit's saying 8 of Cups. It's time to walk away from what no longer serves you, because life is short and life is all about happiness. Okay, as long as nobody's getting hurt. Again, I can't stress that enough. And that it's between two consenting adults. Look at that. Virgo, some of you guys are This is the Hierophant card. This is about marriage. This is about contracts. I didn't really want to go there, but Spirit's not allowing me to ignore it. There is a secrecy because some of you guys, this does involve a third party situation. For some of you, it's about walking away from a set of beliefs that were traditional, because whatever you want to do, whoever you want to be with, doesn't conform to this traditional belief system. And Spirit's saying, Virgo, it's time for you to walk away from this. It's time for you to be happy. It's time to put you first. This is a brand new beginning. This is somebody who's going to walk with you, Virgo. This is somebody that innately understands you, because look at the love and respect that we see between these two people. And there's that tenderness, you know, he's helping her get dressed again. There's this, you know, we share this secret together. Okay, we share the same values. We're in this together. This is my partner in crime. Okay, and again, I'm not condoning that, but it's just what's coming out in the cards. But I think it's also just this understanding that you and this person have together just by looking at each other, that you can feel it, that you know that this is the person for you. Okay, but there's something that's holding you back, someone or something that's traditional or a contract. For some of you, this is going to lead into marriage. Okay, and we have the Seven of Wands. This Fool, person B, Virgo, is willing to fight for you, or vice versa, right? So you can be either person A or person B. But the Seven of Wands, this is not going to be easy. It's going to require patience. But this is a question of love and the heart. And this is something that this person, Virgo, or person B, if this is you, you're willing to fight for this. You're willing to fight for and go after your happiness. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. There needs to be an ending, though. You need to walk away, whatever this Hierophant represents for you, Virgo. Okay. All right, let's pull some additional messages here. Lots of third-party stuff has been coming up, you guys, in this reading. And it doesn't always have to be another person, okay? It can be work. It can be a belief system. It can be a behavior pattern that you were religiously, a part of. But it has come up in a lot of my readings in August, okay, and in my dailies. You know, there's a lot of third-party stuff coming up. Look at that. How teachable are you? Number 9. So number 9 is in the tarot is the number of the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. Virgo, this how teachable are you is what have you learned from your experiences? What have you learned from everything up until this point? Can you understand what you're supposed to do next? Or are you putting up blocks to this? Are you caught in an endless cycle of the same thing? Of something that I think that, you know, like expectations of you, whether those are societal or your friends or your family. Virgos, we are a sign of service. So we don't like to disappoint people. Okay, whoops. We don't like to disappoint people. We like to make people happy. All right, we like to, we like to help others, but Spirit's saying it's time now to help yourself. This is something with her with the violin. This is someone who has been practicing for this. And this is like a true test, Virgo, because it looks like you have somebody who's willing to walk with you. Somebody who's willing to do what you want to do, wants to make you happy. Where you guys have this very intimate understanding just by looking at each other. Again, I'm picking up on a lot of telepathy. So for some of you, you might be involved with psychics or tarot readers. Seven of Wands is all about fighting for it, making the effort. Okay, but it's up to you, Virgo. It's really up to you. Okay, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, again, some of you guys have had to repress your romantic feelings for one reason or the other. Okay, And this is saying the time is now, and there is somebody that you will be able to, that you will want to express this. This is a natural part of you that needs to be expressed. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. For some of you, it's this contract. Okay? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, but what I'm picking up on, Virgo, more than anything, it's the red flags. It's the repeating patterns that you have in your life and your relationships of not doing what's right for you, but doing what's right for everybody else. And there's a reason why you're keeping this secret. Okay, now for some of you, there's a reason, there's a reason why this is secret, because it is going to send off red flags to others. I'm going to pull another card on that one. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, so Virgo, I am also getting, it's very important that you're not making very quick decisions. Even though this is a new and very exciting beginning, there are details that need to be attended to, okay? Especially regarding the mundane, finances, and careers. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, but you do need to work out some things before you jump headfirst into this. Okay, this number 9 card, the Hermit energy, is about really, taking your time, being patient. It's the artist who needs to isolate himself to create his masterpiece, which takes time. Okay, because I do feel like there are some consequences here with this Hierophant card coming out, okay? Whether that's with family or friends, or maybe even this is a job. This is somebody that you're romantically involved with in your job, and that's why you have to keep it secret, okay? And so, you really want to make sure you don't want to lose everything here, okay? So it's really important. Take this time to get to know each other, and then make sure that you're planning here, okay? All right. That card wants to come out. Whoops, those two. All right, Virgos. Just one more message for my Virgos, please. Yeah, so there's some of you guys, again, this definitely does have to do with work. And that's what this is. Somebody, like, it might be a policy where you can't, where it has to be kept secret. Okay. So the first card out is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So this might have started out as sort of like a harmless flirtation, okay? But whatever this Hierophant card represents to you, you're starting to realize that this is starting to get serious. And that's what I'm thinking about these red flags. Not so much that there's something here to like put on the brakes, like full stop, but take the time to get to know each other, because I feel like you're getting really wrapped up in this. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Wow, Virgo. Yeah, this is like so much love here between the two of you. All right. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah. This is about dissolving those blockages. So whether it's work or whether you're in a karmic contract, okay, or something that's holding you back, there's a reason that this relationship that you're not out with it. It's not all cards on the table with all of your friends and family. Okay, for whatever reason that is, it's going to be different for all of you. It's really important that you have faith. It's important that you take time. You know that there's love. I love you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. But there is something here, there are financial factors that someone needs to pay attention to. Take this time to get to know each other, but also have faith. And I love that, because for some of you, this is a union that will end up in marriage and will be long-term. And the Hierophant card is also about having faith. So have faith that you can dissolve all unwanted thoughts and blockages into light. And this is a new opportunity and a new possibility for your life. And we see that with the Fool card. Some of you, this is a new love. This is a new lease on romance, on sexuality, on expressing those things. Because your romantic feelings, they're real. And for some reason, some of you have repressed those romantic feelings, maybe because you've been focused so much on your career, or you've been in a karmic contract. Okay? That has just sort of, that has become flat. Or maybe you were, and then you've been single for a long time, and so you haven't even thought about having a partner. So it's like taking your time getting back into it. But this is something worth fighting for. Okay, but it is really important that you learn these lessons, especially for those of you in a karmic contract. There's a lesson that needs to be learned, okay, so that this love can grow. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.